All right, everybody. Hi, welcome tonight to my comfy couch. Say hi, everybody. Adina, say hi.
Hey,
Tori, say hi.
everybody.
Listen, when y'all
Hello.
get in the chat, y'all say hi, okay? Look, I put on a little wig for y'all with a little blue in it. Y'all can't say that. I don't be trying to switch it up for y'all at home, okay? So when we come through and do our little live sessions, give us some credit, okay? And don't forget, when you come in, say hi. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell somebody, hey, join us tonight. Tonight, we're talking about online dating. I'm Nikki, your host, crisis counselor, all types of stuff here on the show, trying to figure out men and women how we could get along in this dating field today. Okay. So I thought we could get started with something a little fun. Say hi when y'all get in the chat, everyone. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. Say hi in the chat when y'all get in. Let me check the comments here. Okay, cool. Listen, what we're going to do is we're going to look at my profile tonight, okay? So we're going to look at from one of my I haven't been on here in over a year, right? On this one, so on any of them actually, but yeah, I haven't been on this one in over a year. So I'm gonna pull it up so we could talk about the profile and what it says to you when you view it. Okay, that is our one of our members should be on here maybe about 9:15 or so about 5 more minutes. So again, when y'all come on, say hi everybody in the chat. Thank you for joining us tonight. Okay, so let me try to do the screen share thing, okay? So y'all can see the back. So this is how it looks. Oop, let's see, share. So this is how it looks in the studio. It's like legit out here in the studio. Say hi when y'all come in. Okay, so let's see. So we're gonna do this one. Can you guys see it okay? Y'all let me know. I can't hear you.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, we can see
Yeah,
it.
y'all can see it clearly. Okay, so this is a dating profile. Again, I haven't been on in like over a year. So the pictures might look a little not super current, okay? Um, so this was one of the dating profiles that I had up, right? And this is kind of like the intro page, the person's profile when you first come on. Say hi, everyone, when you get in the chat. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to talk about online dating. We're looking at one of my profiles, okay? So again, this is from over a year ago. I have my name here, and this just had you put like a short little blurb about yourself, right? So I had my age on there, and I laugh loud and often, right? So just try to get something like a little short and catchy, right? Where I'm located, my height, my education, and if I have kids or not. So I only have one kid, but it has kids on it. So I'm going to show you about 4 different shots, and y'all tell me, what does my page say to you guys? If you were someone who looked at this profile, tell me what y'all would think. Okay, so this is my first profile. You click on me. This is the first screen you're going to see. Okay, so y'all in the chat, I need feedback too. Okay, so that was the first one. Y'all got that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the second one, can you guys see this or no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
so on this one now, it asks you different questions. So you could choose like different questions that you want to answer. Sorry, okay,
This
so the
looks
first
so
one
familiar.
asked like what your personality type was. So I put sapiosexual. So that's someone who is kind of turned on by the mental, right? Not just sexual, but more mental, conversation, deep intellectual type stuff. Positive, creative, loving. So one of the random questions I asked is one thing I want to do which I've never done before, and I put kiss in the rain. So that was a question they had there. Another question they had is the secret to a good life. I put is no expectations, and I put 3 shows that I love to watch: The Good Doctor, Billions, and Game of Thrones. Right. So that's again, if you're scrolling down my profile, you're gonna see this on here. So I'm gonna go on to my last 2. Okay. So y'all at home, bear with me now. Y'all let me know if y'all see my profile, what y'all thinking about me. Okay. Write down your notes. I'm gonna need notes. So sorry. So this is another picture I had on there. So I had that first picture, just the head. This is a second picture I had on there.
She look fancy, don't she?
Okay.
Seems like she ready to go out
Well,
and do something fun. And then
Sorry, y'all.
yes.
And then, I had to do the full body shot,
you
right?
have to give the people the full body.
You got to have to give the people the full body shot, right? I didn't know it cut off my head, though, in this.
All right, cool,
But
buddy.
this was
Okay.
it, too. Okay, so those are my 4 snaps. For the guys who just came on, the ladies, guys, say hi when you get in the chat. I'm not seeing any comments yet. Y'all say hi when y'all come in. We're talking about online dating. Excuse me, I'm getting over COVID, y'all. Ooh, I just got negative, so y'all forgive me. Listen, so I'm going to show you the 4 snaps again really quickly. Y'all let me know if y'all saw my profile, what would you think about me? So I'm going to hit you with them real quick. Boom. This is the first one. As soon as you click on me, this is the first screen that you're going to see. Second screen you're going to see. We asked these questions and I got these answers on here. Now I'm going to go to the third screen. Bear with me, y'all. That's another picture I had on there. Boom. And then the last screen I'm going to show you is the last picture I had on there. You know, we had to put the full bunny on there. So y'all at home, again, let me know. Write it. Let me know what y'all think. And you guys on the line here with me today, Adina and Tori. Let me stop sharing here. Okay, so y'all at home in the chat, I need you guys to leave me some comments. If y'all were on a dating app and you guys saw those different screens, you know, that's what my profile looked like. What would you guys think about me? I'm gonna go to Adina and Tori first, and you guys in the comments say hi, say something for me if you're joining us tonight and you're viewing. Okay. Okay. So Tori, you're a dude. I'm gonna have you go first. Go, tell me.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. What I think? Well, that second or the third slide with that picture, that raised an eyebrow because I didn't. Maybe it's me knowing you. I didn't expect that particular side of you to show.
Which third picture? What was the third picture? What was the third picture?
The one where you look like you were either stepping out or had came back home from stepping out.
Oh, really? So was it the full body or just the face?
The face.
Oh, you said so that one was unexpected?
Yeah.
What was unexpected about it?
I was like, okay, Miss, like that looks like you might be stepping out to possibly somebody's lounge. I'm not going to necessarily say a club, but
Okay.
somebody's lounge or going out on date night or something like that. So, like, if I saw that type of individual, yeah, I'd send a Sprite your way.
Okay, so you would send you'd send a hey, how you doing?
Right.
You said a Sprite? What's that? What's a Sprite?
A Sprite, ma'am. He didn't. Why
He
she can't
said
have
a
alcohol?
Sprite. You're not gonna let me order a
She
drink?
may
Oh
not drink.
Lord.
Well, look at you. You trying to be all considerate. That's what we give you.
She may not drink.
Oh Lord, you're gonna send me a drink. Okay, thank you. What else did my profile? Did my profile say anything else about me, Tori? What kind of person do you think I am based on the information on there?
I say you're a little bit adventurous. That you want to have a kiss in the rain, and like you don't really care about getting sick or nothing because
Lord, Tori.
you'll hold on to the moment of that kiss. So if you have a cough afterwards, at least you figure it was worth it because of the kiss that you got. Yeah, it better be about to get sick.
Listen,
All
first
right.
of all, if you are offering for somebody to kiss you in your mouth, it should be amazing. So it's
well, thank you so much, Tori. All right, Adina, what'd you think if you saw that profile? What kind of person do you think I am if you saw that profile?
Like so from the first picture, right, I would think that you're a professional, right? Like you work in some sort of professional capacity or you handle yourself, right? You carry yourself in that manner. You know what I'm saying? I'm about my business, right? That you're fun. I think that this shows also that you picked. I think they'll say, a few things about you. You like you a little gore and guts with the Game of Thrones, right? A good doctor, like you got a good heart, you know what I'm saying, right? And then Billions, you might have a little cutthroat, it's giving savage energy just a little bit because Billions is very savagey. On a like high ranking level type. You know what I'm saying? Like I catch you deep from up here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so, and even like I think even talking about being a sapiosexual, I think I think that's enough to throw a lot of people off, or at least send them to Google. You know what I mean? So, and I think that each of your pictures like shows a different side of you. Like, maybe you have like, I don't want to say different personalities to sound like it's some sort of like schizophrenia, but just your different sides. So I think it was a well-rounded profile.
You know what? Thank you, Adina. And this is what I want to show the difference between a man and a woman. Okay, when we look at profiles on a dating app, I asked Tori, "What you think about my dating app?" Oh yeah, I'd send you a Sprite. Like, Tori, really? I asked Adina, she go into detail. Hey, looks like you like gore. Looks like you're a professional. It looks like that. And this is what I'm trying to say. To me, when ladies are looking on these profiles, we like really looking through the profile, trying to gauge what kind of person this is. And them guys looking on there like, okay, is she cute? You know, would I send her a Sprite? Yeah, I sent her a Sprite. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Miss Bubble 80 said, not a Sprite. Y'all
trying to see if we got stuff in common.
Y'all let me know. Anybody else who viewed my profile, let me know what y'all think about. What would you guys think about me if you saw me on there, okay? And let me know if you're a guy in the chat, are you looking through the profiles? We women want to know. We looking through the profiles, okay? And women on there, let me know. Y'all looking through the profile or not? Does it matter? Or are we just going on looks? And let me know if y'all want us to look at y'all profile and tell us what you think. If you send an email to comfycouchtalks@gmail.com, I can pull it up for them to see as well if you want to take some screenshots, or we could do it on a future episode. So thank y'all for joining us. Say hi in the chat. Miss Bumblebee 80, thank you for joining. And we're going to continue on with our conversation, okay? So y'all at home, I'm going to give y'all some homework, or I guess classwork since we're here. We're going to rate some of the dating apps right now, okay? So if you guys, you know, have some, Adina and Tori, I know I didn't tell y'all to bring paper or anything so we could like hold up a sign. But you got paper, Adina? I know you got them kids. I know there's a composition book. There's something close by.
I'm a journaler, so I got, you know.
Oh, look, you got it. Boom. Okay, Tori, you got anything to write with close by?
I might have to get up, but I got a dry erase board.
If you could get up, you can. If not, it's all right. You guys at home, let me know. Miss Bumblebee 80, let me know if you're ready. Whoever else is on the line, we're going to rank some of these. We're going to rate some of these dating apps, okay? And let's see which one comes up. Which ranks highest for us, okay? I don't know how many you guys actually tried, but we're going to talk about it. All right.
I'm a serial monogamist, so my answer is going to be very, very, very low.
Okay. All right. So the first dating app. So 10 is, oh my gosh, this dating app is amazing. I love it. 1 is, oh my gosh, this is trash. I don't care if it's free. I'm never using this app again. 5 is, it's all right. You know, it's something to do, right? Y'all got it? So we're going to date. We're going to have some real data on this show now, okay? Thaddeus is always telling me we need to have real data, okay? Now we're having real people on the line tell us what they think about these apps, okay? So the first dating app we're going to rate is Black People Meet. Have you guys ever been on Black People?
I've never been on it.
Anybody on the line, if y'all have been on Black People Meet, y'all give it a score. 1, trash. Don't care if it's free. 5, you know, it's 1 to 10. 10 is it's awesome. 5 is just So y'all give me a number between 1 and 10 for Black People Meet. Let me know. Let the viewers know what y'all think on that one. Miss Bumblebee 80, have you tried it yet? Anybody else in the chat? Let me know what you think. Tori looking like Tori, don't be erasing your answers. Okay. I have actually never tried that one, so I actually don't have a number for that one. Adina, have you tried it?
I have not.
Okay, y'all at home, let me know if y'all tried that one. Tori, we're rating right now the dating apps. Tori, have you tried Black People Meet?
Yep.
Okay, what score would you give it?
A 4.
A 4. Ooh, why a 4?
There's a lot of Black people and there's a lot of other people on there, so it's not ethnic specific. I'll put it like that.
Oh, so is that why you got the 4? Because it false advertisement?
Yes.
Oh.
That's the case. It's gonna be a 4 for almost all of them. But yes.
Wow. Okay, so you thought it was gonna be more like just Black people on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would think too. Okay, so that's interesting, huh?
I mean, it was Black People Meet, not mixed people meet. But
not all of us is meeting.
yeah, all of us together meet.
Okay, so I got you. Oh Lord, here we go. Daddy. Oh my God. Okay, so
Daddy.
we are ranking dating apps. So we just ranked, we're giving a score. 10 is it's awesome. 1 is it's trash. I don't care if it's free, I wouldn't use it. 5 is it's all right. So we Black People Meet was the first one. So Tori gave it a 4. Adina and I have never used it. No one in the chat. I don't see anyone writing about it. So Thaddeus, have you used Black People Meet?
Is that no? I don't. No, I don't think so.
Okay, so we got a 4.
Yes, I have actually did. I actually checked it out. Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 1. Yeah.
So what number would you give it from 1 to 10?
1.
Why would you give it a 1?
First of all, it's horrible. Like the interface, everything. It's clearly it's not where it needs to be as far as technology goes.
Oh, so it doesn't look was not appealing.
Nice.
Okay, dang, 1 and a 4. What's that, a 2.5?
That was an immediate no.
Oh my God.
A 2.5.
Okay, the next one we're gonna go on. Guys at home, let me know if we are rating the dating apps right now. Okay, 10 is it's awesome, 1 trash, 5 just So 1 to 10, you guys at home, let me know. Tinder. We're gonna score Tinder right now. Thaddeus, if you have paper, you could, put your number and hold it up.
Well, I was home with notes.
Tinder. We're ranking Tinder, guys. We're rating Tinder. If you're at home, say hi when you get in the chat. Let us know what number would you give Tinder if you've ever used Tinder.
Is Tinder even a real thing?
Wait till I call on you.
I was saying if Tinder is even really a dating app. To me, it's not more of a hookup app than anything.
Okay, wait, we gotta talk about it. Let people rank it first. Okay. All right, you guys, you got your number, Tori?
Hold on.
Miss Bumble say no. Let's see what she say. She say no to all of them. Modern day Jeffrey Dahmer's on there. Lord. Have y'all seen that Jeffrey Dahmer thing on Netflix? Scary out here.
I'd never leave the house.
Okay. Oh my God, Tori said -0 or 0?
-0.
Oh my God, why you give Tinder a 0?
Past experience.
Oh man, so what's your experience with the people you meet on there?
Trying to figure out the best way to word this based off the disclaimer you had us agree to in the email. Very friendly individuals. I'm gonna put it like that.
Woo, very friendly. They very nasty. Friendly. They nasty on there.
They something. They for everybody. I'll put it like that.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Yeah, it's a hookup app. That's what it's for.
So you think it's just a hookup app? Okay, Tori thinks it's just they nasty. Adina, what you think?
I ain't never even put it on my cellular device. I don't know.
No, you don't know? Oh, see, I put it as just all right. Y'all in the chat, let me know. I gave it a 5, like it was just okay. The thing I do like about it is people close by you. So, right, so they use the radius or whatever based on where you're at. But then the thing about that too is you get a lot of out-of-town people too that are just in town, trying to get some as well. So that's an issue too. But I feel like you do meet a good amount of people on there. But it is, it's a lot of, woof. Yeah, I don't know if there's a lot of serious people on there. What y'all think in the chat? Let me know if y'all use Tinder before. What score would you guys give them? Okay. All right. So we're going to do like 2 more and then we'll get into our conversation. Okay. What about Bumble? Have you guys used Bumble before? Bumble. Put a number down for Bumble. No, Tori's never used Bumble. Nope. Thaddeus.
Oh, you want to see my number?
Yeah. What's your number? And guys at home, if you've used Bumble, let me know what y'all think. What would you rate it from a 1 to 10? Bumble gets a 10 from Thaddeus? Wow. Why does Bumble get a 10?
The most professional people. As far as class goes, the most classy people that I've met. Period.
Wow. My goodness.
The quality of people on there, to me, it was bar none the best.
Wow. Whew, okay. Anybody in the chat? Let me know.
Yeah, doctors, lawyers,
That's
None of
true.
them.
I would
None of
agree
them
that
rock
there are.
shit.
I would agree that there are more professionals on Bubble, but the issue to me is like, to me, it's still not a lot of serious people. I don't think I found a bunch of serious people on there either. So
There's no serious people anywhere, man.
to get there with the weave, right? Okay. Y'all at home, let me know if y'all tried any of the apps. Okay. So what about the Facebook dating app? Have you guys ever tried the Facebook dating app?
Nah.
I have not tried it, but one of my good friends got married. He met his wife on there.
Wow. Okay. So okay, you haven't tried. Tori, have you tried it?
Yep.
Okay, y'all write y'all number down. Thaddeus, Tori, and myself from 1 to 10. You guys at home, let me know what you guys think about the Facebook dating app. Okay, so I got my number. Oh my God, Miss Bumble 80 says, wouldn't recommend 0. So she's giving Facebook dating app a 0. Oh, Tori, you gave a 3.8.
It is
Tori,
true,
how
though.
does it get a 3.8?
Because like most of those people, they like it's different from Facebook, where if you send somebody a message, you know, if you have Messenger, it pops up. Whereas with Facebook dating, you have to actually go into the Facebook app
True that.
to be able to respond. So like some people might have Messenger, but they don't necessarily have um the Facebook app on their phone. So a lot of people will be like, "Oh, I'm just now seeing this, and 3 weeks have gone
Oh,
by, and
okay.
and then some people just put it out there, they create it, and then they forget about it, and then you match with a person, and then you send a hello, wait for a response back, you don't get one, and then you're getting ready to leave, and they respond, and then you respond back, and then that whole cycle starts all over again. Ain't nobody got time for all that.
Oh, damn. Okay, so Tori does bring a good point that it's not like one of the other apps that'll keep pinging, pinging, pinging until you kind
Right.
of respond to what's going on. That's true. It could get kind of lost. So that's true, Tori. Tori said 3.8. How about you, Thaddeus? What number did you give the Facebook dating app?
Never tried it, so I can't.
Never?
Yeah.
Okay. Adina, what would you give it? You said you haven't
I
tried it. Okay.
mm-mm.
I would actually give it a 7.5. Like, I thought it was better than a lot of the apps because of the fact that they look at your other friends on Facebook. So it's like you're connected because they know other people that you know. So I think that's a good thing. It's not like total strangers sometimes, you know? To me, I found more like real actual people on there. It wasn't a bunch of like fake looking profiles from my perspective.
Okay.
So let's look at in here in the chat. So Charlie says, I've used Tinder, never Bumble. Tinder served its purpose. Oh Lord. So it looks like everybody's agreeing that Tinder is a hookup
Yeah.
app. So y'all avoid Tinder if y'all want something serious, okay? Sabrina said 4 to 5. So I think that was for the Facebook question. So 4 to 5 there. Oh my God. Miss Bumble said weirdos. So she's got weirdos on the Facebook. And Charlie said Facebook dating is okay. It's wild out there. It was wild right out the gate. So he gave it a 6. Okay, thank you guys so much for participating. Just to get some feedback, some actual numbers here for the dating app. So let's get into our discussion on dating apps. Okay, so it seems like Adina, which ones have you used? Because I didn't hear you like comment too much on them. Which ones have you used
That's
before?
why I'm a serial monogamist. Okay, I've been married 6 years. Prior to that, I was in a relationship for what 2 years, and prior to that, I was married for 100 years. So when dating apps started, I I was like, what is that? I was living through my friends, right? So I've heard all their experiences. That's why, like, even thinking about it now is like, because I always
Okay,
heard Tinder was a hookup, right? So then I heard all the other apps was like nothing but hookups. So it's like, so how do you, are there people actually using them? And then you hear stories, oh, I met my husband on a dating app. And I actually met both of my husbands on Facebook. So, so I know it's a thing, but like, I just heard
wow.
dating apps are for hookups.
Okay, so this will be a good discussion for you. So you'll see like what's really going on if you're deciding to go and try it for the first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Tori Thaddeus and y'all in the chat, let me know, what are your overall sentiments about dating apps? Do you think they work? Do you think it depends on the app? Like, what has been your experience? What do you think about dating apps? Y'all tell me. Go ahead, Tori. Tell me what you think.
Um, I've had, I guess, pleasant and not pleasant experiences. I've had surprising experiences. I've tried to do the whole straight and narrow, and like I went Christian mingle, and I found a Christian that wanted to do a lot more than mingle. So, um, yeah. So I guess it just kind of depends on the person um behind the app. So I mean, I believe every app has the same type of individuals parading behind it. So it just depends. You know, it's kind of like going to a casino. You might hit snake eyes, or you might not. It's just a luck of the draw.
Ooh, okay. So you said luck of the draw. You may or may not meet. You may or may not get lucky on there. Miss Bumble
Hmm.
says it's a no for me. I prefer to meet people in person. Okay. So Miss Bumble wants to go in person. Tori, have you ever like got a relationship from someone you've met on a dating app?
Hmm.
You have? Okay.
Hmm.
Well, why you said it like that?
Flashbacks. Yes, I have.
Oh Lord. Okay, look at you. He's like, I'm gonna be a gentleman and not call her out. I appreciate you.
I'll call out if you want me to.
No, I don't. Y'all in the chat, let me know. Have you guys actually found someone and been in a relationship with someone that you met on a dating app? You guys let me know in the chat, okay? What's been your experience? Thaddeus, tell me. What's been your experience on the dating app?
Hmm. Well, so my first so the reason why I started to get onto the app is because that's back when pandemic just hit. I was kind of, you had more time, so I started to listen to all these dating podcasts, and you wanted to do this, so I decided to, let's see what is out there. I'd never dated before per se, so I said, okay, let me just see what's out there. Easiest way was to jump on the dating apps. Now there are a lot of pros and cons of dating apps. So my experience, I experienced both. First of all, I want to tell people, anyone who's planning to jump out and venture into online dating apps, keep in mind the real world rules still apply. I don't know why people think that, dating on dating apps they're just going to magically get better luck than what they've been getting in person. It's like, listen,
Mm.
you are what you attract, whether on in person or you
Ooh.
cannot be. Oh, I'm going somewhere. So what you find is that like people expect to go on dating apps and like all of a sudden they want to up their requirements. Yeah, think about it. Let's talk. I'm going to talk about the women first, right? So the women get on. Listen, the women get on there. The first thing that they do, they start looking, and statistics. I'm gonna always say that, they've done some research. The dating app sites, they've done some research to figure out how many, like, what do women swipe right and swipe left on. They found out that they swipe left on 80% of the men. It's between women are very picky. So then you go on this app. So now you start to see these guys, and then there's so much. It's like a smorgasbord of men in your face. So then what happens, right? You start to get, choices, right? So you're like, okay, well, let me see. And so like this person who would normally be good enough for you in person, they're no longer good enough for you,
Mm.
right? So then you start to swipe left on 80. They said some women swipe uh, left 95% of the time. So she only wants 5%. So what happens to that top 5% guys is they get all the swipes. So like we were talking today, and I was telling you, I was talking to one of my friends, and he was on a dating app, and he's like, yo, it's been like days and he hasn't gotten any matches. I'm like, what? Like, bro, I got like 100 and something. I got people talking to themselves, and it's like, this is, it's so you see that people have varying results. Same thing for the men. Like you get in there, and they said that you kind of lose confidence because now you're trying to talk to
Ooh.
yeah, it's very hard. Another thing is that
Ooh.
you're dealing with non-human contact. So it's like you're just talking to you basically pictures. So it's very hard to build a connection. It's very hard to communicate. It's kind of hard to do that. So I just like keep that in mind when you're venturing out.
Oh, I like that, Thaddeus. I like the different tips that you made because it is different. It is different from real life. But Thaddeus, turn to the side so we can see you, so you can talk to us.
Oh,
But
that's
boom, there you
my
go, right
my
there.
camera is over here, but my screen is. I'm seeing you here. Hold on, let me switch it.
All right, so listen,
How about now?
Thaddeus.
Better?
Yeah, perfect. So listen, y'all in the chat, let me know, ladies and Adina, the guys that approach you in real life, what percentage of them do you actually give your number to? Let's see if the numbers differ from out there.
Well, see, there's this thing
Tell me.
that I don't, I, I don't know. I guess to go in line with what Thaddeus said, like whatever you give off is kind of what you get back.
Yes.
And so, to be quite honest about it, I'm not a person who gets approached a lot in public. Like, I'm not like men just don't approach me like that. When I was younger, like my early 20s, I had a male friend of mine tell me that he was like, you look like you have your shit together. And so, a lot of men probably won't approach you because you look like you got your stuff together. And so, I was like, but wouldn't that make a man want to approach me? But I mean, if we're talking early 20s, of course not, right? So I just assume that that's the thing. And so, and of course, again, with the fact that I've been married for 6 years in my current marriage and then,
Okay.
was married before, anytime men would approach me, they were men that I wasn't interested in. So it would, I kind of play it off, joke with them, ha ha ha. All right, let me get out of here before you start asking for digits.
See, so most of the times the ones that did approach it was ones that you weren't interested in anyway.
Mhm.
And to me, the a lot of times, sometimes that's the experience too. Like in real life, I think most of the times I would not give my number to probably about a good 70% of the people that did approach me. And you're right, if I'm on a dating app, my number is going to be about 80-90% that I'm going to swipe past as well. So ladies who's in the chat, let us know too, what's your numbers like? What percentage of the men that actually come up to you do you actually exchange numbers with? Do you gauge with? And let us know when you're on the dating app, do you swipe left on a good out of 100 profiles? You're probably only looking at 10. But I
Mm-hmm.
know that a lot of the times the profiles that I'm seeing, like it's really for me to swipe past your man. We're going to talk about some of the issues when you look at profiles, some of the do's and don'ts, because that's what this is about. But it's interesting, Thaddeus, that you say for women, it's making them kind of like more confident, like they have all these options. But for guys, they're having the opposite effect where it's actually, giving them less, self esteem or less confidence. And I have spoken with men that have said the same thing, like you said, hey, I'm not really getting that many hits. But when I've spoken to them about their profile, you saw how Adina, when we were looking at my profile, we actually look through it and try to gauge what kind of person it is. Like sometimes these people aren't putting like complimenting pictures. Like guys aren't really, getting the shots to make them look well. They're not putting like information where the woman could actually see what kind of person they are. So I think there's some things people can do to kind of enhance their profile, which we'll talk about in a bit. Tori, what's been your experience like? Do you find that the dating apps kind of did you have an issue? Did you feel like it brought down your self-confidence?
I don't necessarily feel like it brought down my self confidence, but like I'll use Facebook dating as a example. Like you'll receive a notification when somebody likes you, and then you go to see it, and you be like, "Dang!" And then you may not like them back. So now it's like I don't even look forward to somebody liking me because I already know what it's gonna be like. I'm gonna hit X and go on back about my business to where it says I have no matches and I'm going about my day. Like,
Oh
So is it
man.
more of a visual thing for men? I mean, we all know,
I
right,
mean,
that they say men are more visual creatures, whatever. So is it even really that y'all are reading the profiles, or are y'all just looking at the
well,
pictures and being like, okay,
so for me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say that looks don't play a part because I have to have an initial physical attraction to anybody that I'm interested in. But at the same time, there's been some very attractive individuals whose personalities were trash. And the fact that their personalities were trash made them not as attractive as they were, upon first glance.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it has to be somebody that, you can see yourself being okay with going out in public with or being around, and then take the time to read their profile to see, what they're about.
See, that's the thing is that I think, it is really superficial a lot of the times, right? So if the guys or whoever are just looking at the profiles, guys aren't getting a good, because a lot of times it might be the charisma of the guy, something about the guy that kind of draws the woman in. So if the guy doesn't look a certain kind of way, he's not getting any play. Where in real life, he probably could have got some extra points because he had swag or he was funny or he did something that caught the girl attention, So it is kind of at a disadvantage. And, women could do all kinds of stuff to our body, but guys really don't have that many options. So it's like you either try to get the best angle you can and, shoot for, you get what you get.
I can be a different color every day of the week.
Let me look in the chat here. So Miss Bumble did say 1%. So it looks like maybe about 1% of the guys that approach her, she'll actually swipe on or actually give a chance. Charlie said, I met an ex on Tinder. She became one of my best friends. Okay, so he found someone on there to date. He says, y'all women better start giving out them numbers and playing the game. Time running out. Wow! Charlie said,
well, it depends on what clock we talking about. Okay, because I got a couple clocks that I don't care to have rewound, ticking or nothing. Amen. So I mean, it just depends on what kind of clock we talking about.
Oh, Lord. Y'all, thank you so much for joining Simplified Chic and Sabrina. Charlie's got a question. Do women really have the option they think? These fairy tale men y'all want don't exist. Better swipe like. What? My goodness.
That's exactly what I was trying to talk about.
Charlie going in.
Because when they get on the app, like, they start matching with all these men, and they start matching with a lot of like really high quality men too. And they're like, oh, well, this must be this is what I deserve, or this is my level. And then it turns out, like you match with that guy, but majority of women probably match with that guy too. And he's not going to take you serious. And then, that's why they get disappointed. It's like, no, I think you need to know what your level is before you join dating apps. And if you see this guy and he's 6'5" and he's like Morris Chestnut, and he makes a lot of money, and he's like, listen,
I'm gonna think it's a scam anyway. Me personally.
Well, that's you, but some women, they're like, ooh, like I just came up. Like, no, just let that guy go. He's not for you. You didn't win the lottery, and even if he pays you attention, it's probably going to be just to smash and pass. Now, if you're up for that, then by all means, go for it. Like, go for it. But if that's not you, then
man, that's such a good point too, because we have spoken about that a lot, or sometimes on the show, how it is nowadays where everyone just kind of sexing. A lot of women are having sex with guys, or who are in the top 10% or whatever. So women are thinking, hey, I can get this lawyer, I can get this doctor, I can get this pilot if you're on Bumble. And so this is now the kind of guys I can pick from because he slept with me, he took me out for dinner. And we've spoken a lot on this show about just because a guy is sleeping with you or what have you doesn't mean that you're his type, he's going to marry you, he's going to be with you, all right? So that is true, to not let those encounters kind of sway, your mind or your opinion. So let's see. Miss Bubble says, absolutely not. I'd rather be alone for the rest of my life than settle. Okay, so
right.
Miss Bubble says she ain't settling.
Just take random ding-a-ling until you die.
Oh my gosh, Daddy, yes!
That's what's going to happen, right? I mean, it is what it is. Just come on here, play these games. Just take random ding-a-ling from the guys that you're not settling for. All they want to do is just plow right through you.
But you don't think that the guys too are not swipe, because the women who want the guys, they don't want them. So what about the guys like actually liking the women that like them on there? How about that? Can the guys settle too?
That doesn't happen either. Because if you're a guy, right? Like that's what I told you. Like we don't want each other. And people don't want people on their own level. Everybody wants to somehow level up. Everybody thinks that they're on a level which they're not. So even these guys, when you, like, for instance, Tori, like you see the women that like you and you're like, yeah, like that ain't me. Not all of them are going to be you, but like, if you see that, like, for instance, you have like maybe like 4s or 5s that like you, then maybe that's just your level. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. So that's what I'm saying. Should people take an average of the people that approach them? No, man.
I was gonna ask a similar question though, like when we were talking about the confidence of the women going up, right? So therefore they're thinking that they can attract these higher quality men, you know what I mean? I wonder, is it the same for men on the app? Like, do they go after higher quality women? Like, you know what I mean?
Complete opposite for men. Like
So y'all go down?
No,
if women
like
are
we
going
know
up,
our limitations.
yeah, but if women are going up, that means that you're obviously going to go down. For instance, like if in person, let's say I'm a 5, and let's say you're a 5, like we out in public, we see each other, we might be attracted to each other. We might kick it off, and something might happen from that. But on the app, no, you're looking at 9s and 10s, and then for me, so who's looking at me now? If the 5s are looking for 9s and 10s, who's looking at me now? All the 2s and 3s.
But the thing is that I've seen guys too who do not go for their number either. Like they'll have nothing wrong. Again, I'm not downing people, but have a big old pot belly, be over the age of 50 and stuff, and then be talking about they want a blonde that look like this with big titties.
Of
and
course,
I'm like,
shoot your shot, brother,
and that's what I was talking about. That's what I was describing.
To me, I've seen both sides like super unrealistic.
Yeah, well, you have to realize that dating apps, like a lot of these guys are just copying and pasting messages anyway. They're just swiping right on everything. I mean, you've seen some TikToks like that where people build machines and it's just the machine is just swiping right on everything. And then you get a match, and then you just go through and just copy and paste messages. Basically, you read some dating app book that says this is the way how you catch a woman attention, and you just copy and paste that message and see which one bites. So it don't even matter how you look, to be honest. And the worse the guy looks, that's the he's probably what you call praying and spraying.
What's praying and spraying, huh? Wait, what? That sounds like something else. Spraying and praying while spraying? What? Daddy, clean that up for me, please.
It means like you're just sending a whole bunch of random things out there and hoping it won't stick. It's like throwing one against the wall and see what sticks.
Oh, I thought you was on the land and laying spreading it out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were going with that one.
Thank you, Thaddeus. Thank you.
Thanks for the cleanup.
Thank you.
Okay, so it looks like what I'm gathering from this conversation is, when you're on the dating apps, you can meet some real people on there, right? All of us are kind of real people on here, and we are on there, right? A lot of people have turned to online dating, so there must be some serious people on there, right? But it looks like we're saying, hey, make sure that what you're looking for is what you actually are. And be mindful of your profile. Let's go into the actual profiles and talk about what are some of the do's and don'ts if someone is thinking of going online dating, or if they're dating online right now. Like, what are some of the things y'all are seeing? Like, oh my God, can women or men just stop doing this with their profile? So let me see here. Charlie, before you guys think about that, Charlie says, I don't want 9s and 10s. Give me the woman that be 2s and 3s that need me. Lord. So he said, you just.
I know what Charlie about. Charlie about
trying to pick him up.
Charlie always gonna have a place to stay.
Oh my God.
A hobo sapien.
Okay, so y'all let me know, what are some of the things you've seen on the dating apps that you guys in the chat too, let me know, what are some of the do's and don'ts? Go ahead, tell me what's some of the things. Come on, Adina.
Listen, I might sound like I'm better than people, right? That's not the thing. It's not the thing. But I would really like for women to stop using so many filters. Like, I want these men to be able to know what you look like. If you got a little acne, sis, if you got a little, you know what I'm saying? If you got, just can they chill with the filters? And also the men, because it's like the
men use filters too.
It'd be.
Oh my, wow. Okay, now.
I be feeling bad for the men though. Like, I feel bad for men like that show like the different profiles that they get. You know what I mean? Because I have friends who share pictures and talk about being on dating apps. And I just be like,
yeah,
simplified chic with these filters. Lord Jesus.
Oh, simplified chic. When we say do's and don'ts, what are some tips you want to give for people about their profiles? What are good things they can do, or what are things that aren't really so good to do on your dating profile? Okay. Okay. So Adina said, can you put a real picture? Can you put what you really look like on your your
No,
profile?
they should not do that because then you won't get half of those matches. I'm telling you, like, put those filters, sis.
But that is, you always complain when she show up without her filter.
I never complain about that. I made a joke about it, but I don't complain about that.
So you're not upset if she shows up and she doesn't look like her pictures?
Well, first of all, I make sure I video call.
Okay, but okay, so what's the difference between her having like at least one legit photo with no filter?
Because then the thing is, like, what you want, it's like, for instance, you ever been in like a sales battle where you're trying to sell a product? Like, you never reveal a price, you never reveal a price because once they get a price, then it's easier for them to walk away. So you kind of want them to meet your personality first so that you could build, especially if you don't look that good. Let them be
surprised. Yeah.
Not surprised, but let them, show them
They're
what
gonna be surprised. If you ain't good looking and you got filters, somebody gonna be shocked.
Advice, man. Come on, Tori.
So
what if a girl show up not looking like her picture, Tori?
Okay, first off, I'm gonna get back to that. But first off, can we have a current picture within maybe a 1 or 2 year window, please? I don't need 5 years. I don't need your prom picture. I don't need none of that. I don't need the graduation picture, vacation, but I don't need none of those. None of these old pictures.
Oh my god!
Somebody that's current. Like, can I get a picture that the people at your job recognize? I want that picture.
Okay. So
number 2, to go along with the filters. A couple of filters, fine, but I don't want every picture to be a filter. Because if every picture is a filter, and I'm expecting to meet somebody that got freckles, and then you show up, you gonna keep walking past me, and I'm gonna think that you done stood me up because I'm looking for freckle face, and you present me with bare face, and that's not who I was looking for.
Woo! Lord. Woo, woo. So Simplified Chic is agreeing. Just do video chat like that is said. All these requirements. Listen, so it looks like having accurate pictures, right, is a big thing. So it looks like all 3 of you kind of discussed, put pictures on there, like Tori said, that actually look like you, that are recent, without too many filters, and maybe video chat. So Simplified Chic and Thaddeus said video chat. What do y'all think? Like, would y'all be okay if someone said, hey, before we actually meet on the first date, can we do, a video chat? Would you guys be okay with it? Tell me on the line. Tell me in the chat. Are you guys okay if someone wants to do video chat? Charlie says, here we go, Charlie. Let's see what he got to say. Women that have a laundry list of things not to say and do, but got dirty dishes and open Chinese food boxes in her bedroom.
I like Charlie. Cook Charlie.
Yes. I was coming to that. I was coming to that one.
What? Man, Charlie going in.
Yeah, Charlie is speaking facts.
Look, I don't think that any person should ask of another person stuff that they don't do. So I'm with you, Charlie.
They do that all the time.
People do, and they shouldn't, and then they end up with their feelings hurt, and then they be mad that their feelings is hurt.
And it's typically the people that volunteer information, the questions that you haven't asked yet, that actually end up being the opposite of the very information that they're volunteering.
My goodness.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
Whew, Lord. Miss Bumble said, yes, video chat is good. Eliminate the surprises. So it looks like people are okay with the video chat. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I know at first, but there's a way to do it, right? Because sometimes I used to feel a way at first. You're on the dating app and you're like, the guy wants to see a full body pic. They're like, look, can you send me a full body pic? Or they want to video chat and have you stand up and turn around, do a squat, pick it up, there. I'm like, bro.
Yeah. You're not about to waste that time.
And that's one thing a video chat does. It allows you to determine, all right, you know what? Yeah, this ain't it. We don't even have to worry about meeting for me to determine that this ain't it. That's what the video chat is gonna determine.
Yep.
Like,
but I got to turn into Tyra Banks out this month. I got to do all the modeling and the left. Put your left side. How about your hip? Is your hip bigger than the other one? What about your big toe? Like what? I thought we was just trying to confirm that we wasn't catfishing each other. Like I thought you just needed a face. Like I'm out here in my pajamas. Like I don't want to do this.
that's all part of the catfish, because guys are interested in the body as well. Like for instance,
Now,
some guys like you to have pretty feet, and like you could be nice and fly in the face, but if your toes look like you kick rocks all day, he's gonna have a problem with that. So he wants to make sure that he's getting what he wants before, especially in today's dating market where a lot of people don't like to meet over drinks or they don't like meeting for cheap dates. You want this guy to take you out to dinner. I mean, I'm just saying. So that's at least $100 at the bare minimum that he has to invest.
Whoa.
He doesn't want to invest that in something that he's just going to look at me like, as soon as he look at you, he's like, waste of money.
Ooh, so ladies in the chat, are you guys okay with like a coffee meetup or something for the first date, or does it have to be like this fancy dinner? Adina, what do you think?
Oh, I'm with it, but I'm old, so I mean,
you're with what? With either one?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with a meetup. I mean, it ain't got to be like a big old extravagant steak and we doing. I don't even eat steak, so you know what I mean. Like, it ain't got to be all that. Like, if we're just gonna meet up to say hey or like get to know each
people
other.
don't even call it a date. They call it a meet and greet. Like they call it a meet and greet to determine if y'all feeling each other, and then you go establish a date if y'all are cool.
Yeah, Sabrina.
We don't do meet and greets. We do meet and beat.
Meet and beats and spray and pray, and I like how you have all these. You got us down pat.
That's what dating apps will do to you. They'll turn you out.
Sabrina says coffee is fine at first. I think we're all okay with coffee. So listen, Adina on there, Nicole on here. Sabrina says she's fine with it too. Miss Bumblebee as well said we could meet at Starbucks. So a lot of women I think are okay if you're like, for the first date, let's do a coffee meetup. So Thaddeus, maybe it's the kind of women that you speak to.
I did choose the higher class women.
Right.
You chose the one that make their
Are you saying that the rest of us are not high class because we want to meet for coffee?
You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the super bougie, they want to get
okay. Okay.
He chose the ones that have Keurigs and make their own at home, so they'll have no need to go back to Starbucks.
Woo! All right. Okay, so I guess, but so far all the women are saying, yeah, they're fine with coffee. All right, cool. So, okay, so that was a really good one. So anybody else on the chat on here, tell me what other things about the profiles do you guys have issues with? Thaddeus, tell me. I know you got some listed.
I got quite a lot.
Yeah, I got some too. So tell me.
For guys, I'm gonna speak to guys. Like for guys, number one, make sure you fill out your profile. Make sure you actually fill it out. A lot of guys, they get lazy and they just put up the pictures and they don't fill it out. Like women want to see more than just what you got to say. For women, I would say quite the opposite. Stop putting your whole life story there. Like we're not going to read that. It's just we want to see your face, how you look, and then we'll swipe left or right based on that. Also, I like that newer apps have where you could put if you have kids or not. Definitely you want to fill that out. Save us a lot of time.
What about the body type? Like, because there's a lot of them on there that
just show a full body picture, and that's fine.
So I like that you said fill it out, because like you said, and even perfect example, when I first started the show, I had Adina and Tori look at my profile, and I said, "Hey guys, what do you think about this?" Tori's answer was like, "Hey, yeah, I'll send you a Sprite if we was out," and that was his answer. Adina's answer was like, "Yeah, it looks like you're interested in this. You look like a professional. You look like this." Like she's actually reading the profile, right? So yes, ladies, men, please fill it out because we are looking at it.
No. Men fill it out. Women.
Sorry, men. Men fill it out. Women get some really nice pictures. Get some good angles
with filters.
With filters, yes. Put your best foot forward.
But after you guys click that you like our pics, do you guys then go look at our profile or not?
Only if we match.
Yeah. Okay. So eventually you do get to it if you match.
Yeah, it's like you'll skim through it and be like, okay, let me see what she's about. Like, then it's like, for me, I've never filled out one. It's like, I'm not going through all of this.
So you see, maybe that'll help you get, more of the kind of women you want. Maybe if you fill it out.
Not really. I was just going pure based on Number one, I'm over 6 feet, and I smile. I could smile and take some really nice pictures. I was like, yeah,
Oh Lord.
that is
Okay.
enough.
Okay, daddy. Okay, so listen. Listen, Thaddeus out here paying y'all bills. Listen. Um, listen, I like what you said about the full body because that was something too. Even if you're overweight, put the full body because if you only put the face, they're gonna assume you're fat anyway. So please put the full body and let somebody like you for who you are. It's you definitely need a full body pic on there. And ladies, don't be upset if the guy does want a full body pic. Like guys want to see the full package, and you can't blame them for that. So full body pics are a must. So I like that. And I want to go back to what Thaddeus said about women putting too much information. Some guys too, like, don't put all of your baggage in there. Like, hey, don't contact me if you do this, if you got this, if you got this. And hey, I'm a dad, number one dad. And if you can't let my child be first, we're gonna have an issue. I'm not on here to play. I'm not giving you any money. Like, listen. I know you've had some bad, some experiences, but please don't put that on your profile. It just looks like you have issues, okay? So please.
That's a good one, Nicole. That's a really good one.
It is a good one.
Every time I see that, every single time I'm like, nope. It's like, I'm not here to play games. I am not here to.
Oh my God.
Whenever I say, I'm like, okay. So then what? Why are you so serious? Like, what are you trying to do? You trying to get married tomorrow?
I mean, and there's nothing wrong if you want marriage, but I'm just saying that screams like issues, right? One of those people like off the bat that tell you about their exes and stuff, and it's like, it's just, no, okay, just keep it in your heart. Let them find that out about you, okay?
It's giving red flags up front.
Right.
You know what? Simplified Chic had a good idea. Have your guy friends check out your profile for feedback. I like that. So have the opposite sex look at your profile. So we did this, like a couple of my coworkers, we did that. We looked at one of our male coworkers' profile, and we were able to give him a lot of information about what we thought. So I think that's a good idea. Have the opposite sex check out your profile so they can give you some feedback on it. I think that's a great idea. And Miss Bumblebee had to put in there, look, men like BBWs too, okay? Big, beautiful women. So don't be ashamed of your body type. Put it on there. There are people who like that body type as well.
I hope you like the people who like that body type.
That's
I couldn't help it.
That is okay. That is you speaking facts though, for real.
I hope that
you speaking
I hope
facts.
that you, like I said, when you go online, you quickly realize, what I'm saying, you better know where you rank. Like, know it.
Oh God.
You speaking facts, that is.
When I start my dating profile, I'm gonna send it to Thaddeus and ask him to help me critique.
I know people who are like that. Like, look, I'm the big one in the relationship. He can't be big too. Like, that's just nasty. So, hey, it's true. So y'all, come on now. Y'all need to be real.
Man.
And did you guys? I have some more. Y'all in the chat, let me know if y'all have any do's and don'ts for people about their profile.
I have another one that I wrote down for men.
Go ahead.
Make sure that you show your lifestyle. This is something that I did not do, but I'm just like too lazy to do it. But like women want to see that you have a life. They feel a lot safer if you have pictures with friends. They see that you're a social person, that you go out, that you travel. You will definitely get a lot more, but I wasn't that interested in doing that. But if you want to get as many, as matches as possible, then go ahead and do that. Another one, ladies, is stop telling us that your favorite thing is to travel. Like if you go on, I can show you, Nicole, sign up on any dating app, and just sign up as a guy and go through the women's. All you see is travel. It's like, we get it. That's the newest craze, but why don't you say that you want to do something else? Like everybody can't just want to travel. So it's like, what are you looking for? You want a travel buddy? Is that what you're looking for? Or are you looking to date? You travel or date? Which one?
I think they sound like they're trying to get a twofer out of it.
Or Thaddeus, you'll see the women that one of the first lines they put is, I want somebody that's passport ready.
Yep. Yep.
and they don't even have their passport.
To me, I'm thinking like, so what is the purpose of me having a passport? Is like, what are we doing? Are we dating out the country? I don't get it. Well, I mean, I do get it. I understand. You know, they want to be in things. The newest thing is just to travel. What they're looking for is a travel bay, quote unquote. They just want to go on the gram and take pictures in some nice, you know, in some nice hotel in a pool, and be like, yeah, we out here, you know.
But listen, okay, so you're saying that for people to actually put what they're into on there as well, so it'd be kind of interesting. And it's cool to have some people in your photos. However, guys,
no kids.
Sorry, Tori said don't put none of your kids. Tori said don't put your kids in the profile.
Don't
I
do
agree.
That.
I agree. Don't put the kids. For guys too. Also, guys who have profile pictures with women in it. So it's like I'll go to profile and their main picture will have like a woman in it, or in a couple of their pictures there'll be like another woman, and they'll write a note like, "Hey, you know, this is my sister or my mom or whatever." Like, I don't want to see other women in your pictures. Like, you know, that's like a red flag when you see that. And I know some people are into like kinky stuff, so they want you to see that both people are in there and they're looking for a third person. But yeah, it doesn't make you look popular and cool. It makes you look like you're a player. So let's X the pictures with like a bunch of women in there. Oh, look at that. Look what Charlie said. Charlie said if her whole profile is in caps. Really?
Because she's screaming. She hollering. Yeah, she be hollering all the time.
She is
she angry.
Yeah, she's angry. That's what she is.
Is that what it comes off as? Is that she's angry?
Maybe
she's a mad black dating profile.
She could probably be just excited. You know, I'm looking for a really good guy.
No. She ain't here to play no games either.
No,
like
she
the
pounded
man,
them keystrokes. Right, like, you ain't gonna hi, how are you, what you doing me to death.
Travel passport ready.
Lord. Look, Simplified Chic said Thaddeus can have a consultant for online dating. Yeah.
Actually couldn't, to be honest with you. Like,
Lord. Look at this. Charlie said they don't be traveling. They all post the same Photoshop picture with that pyramid in the background. My Lord. Huh. How many times I seen? I wanted to talk about that too. Like, what are you doing too much in the pictures? Like with the backgrounds, the guys, it's the same way. Like you see the same, you know, skin / like you said, pyramid / like you're doing too much.
Yeah, they're trying to show lifestyle.
It's too much.
It sounds like they failing. It don't sound like it's going well.
Because women are attracted by a certain lifestyle. Like that's why I just put pictures of me. It's like if you don't like me, kick rocks.
Oh my God, I just thought about it. Freaking gym pictures. Listen! Oh my God. If it's one thing I hate.
Listen, that's more for Tinder though. Because
it's not sexy for personally for me to see you sweating and your lip dry and stuff in your gym picture. Like that is not sexy to me. Okay.
Tinder,
So listen. The gym selfies. What do y'all think about the gym selfies?
I'm tired of those. If it's a woman with the Beats headphones on the Stairmaster or with a towel around their neck, dabbing imaginary sweat, you get tired of all of that.
Oh, I want to show you the picture that the pose that I hate the most, but I don't have on pants, so I can't.
You put that on your profile too, Fatty?
I'm not wearing pants.
But I want to show that pose that is just like do not do that pose. We're tired of seeing it.
My God, oof! And what about especially
the outdoors? If she don't have any butt, and she, you know, she does that thing with it, try to poke it out, and you know, like we already know the trick, ma'am.
What about the outdoors? Like I feel like, you know, a lot of people are like, yeah, you know, I'm at the gym, I'm outdoors. Like I want an outdoorsy person. And it's it's a lot.
No,
what about, you just made me think about the shapers and stuff. Cause you know, women, you know, we got the shapers and everything. So if y'all see our profile pictures, you know, and our stomach look like this, and we pull that thing off and, you know, bloop. Do y'all feel a kind of way? Do we need to be mindful of that as well. You know, when we have our full body pictures on there. Tori and Thaddeus, guys in the chat, let me know. What do y'all
I would
think?
rather you tell me you have something that you working on, like you trying to work on your stomach, than to give the illusion that your stomach is flat, and then you get relaxed and let out this deep sigh and take off your little corset or whatever, and now I can't see your waist. Like, no, that's not cool.
Which goes back to your original point,
you
Nikki,
didn't
of
catfish
just post your
you didn't
body.
catfish me, right? You didn't catfish me face wise, but you did body wise.
I'm gonna tell you something though about the
I
body.
had no dogs in this fight.
Like, I'm gonna be. This is something that I've noticed. Right, I have never seen, especially black women with really good bodies on a dating app. Like that just never happens. They get approached way too often in person to ever need to start a dating app.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you're on a dating app, I know that your body immediately. If you're on a dating app, that means your body.
Oh
Is,
my gosh, are you serious, Thaddeus?
I,
Come on, Teddy.
I like I told you, I've swiped. I've seen thousands and thousands and thousands of photos. It's one thing
My
I've
God.
never seen, unless she is there for she has an Instagram, which you know what that means. She's just trying to get followers.
Oof.
But girls with good bodies, when I say good bodies, I mean good bodies, bodies that look good naked. You will never find them on a dating app. Just like you will never find a billionaire on a dating app. It just won't happen.
Oof. Man. Lord, y'all in the chat, let me know. I don't know how many of y'all have perfect bodies, but I don't know how
So
much
maybe
of
I
that
need to
exists.
rethink. Maybe I need to rethink getting on a date. That what in the world is going on here?
You all the way married. You don't gotta worry about that. You know.
Lord. Woo, my goodness.
But
That is on here.
if you're no, ask Tori, like it clicked in my mind one time. It's like, yo, you know what I have never seen is a woman with like like a perfect body on a dating app. It just does not exist. And if perhaps, and I'm not saying that you wouldn't see one or two, but I guarantee that they don't last long. Like they are immediately gone.
Oh my God. Woo.
Well, you
That
think they're
is
crazy.
that is a Charlie tonight, boy. Okay. Tori, would you agree with that statement? Like most people on there
I mean,
are average.
yeah. I mean, now if you do come across one who is just drop dead, there's something wrong mentally. Like they crazy or something. Like they did some stuff they haven't told people about.
Oh
So,
my gosh. Woo. All right now. Okay, so y'all have any in the chat or here? Do you guys have any other dating profile kind of do's or don'ts? What are some good things that you guys have seen on dating profiles that are like, yeah, that I like that. Keep doing more of that. What do y'all think?
I like when they say what they like, their likes, not the dislikes, but their likes.
Okay.
Hey, I like doing this. I love cooking. I love being at home with family. You get a taste for who they are as a person.
Okay.
Personality wise, rather than just travel. I love to travel.
Okay. Looks like Charlie's agree with you, of course, as well with the catfish.
It is. Trust me. This is thousands and thousands of swipes.
Okay. So you said that's a good one in terms of so actually say what it is you're doing. Any other tips on good things that you're seeing on the dating profile? I like when people look real in their pictures. Like again, I hate the whole with the crazy backgrounds and looking too like without your shirt on and just doing too much. Like I like when you look like, upstanding citizen, but like not doing too much. Go ahead, Tori, tell me.
Okay, this one may not be a do, but it's definitely a don't. And that is when you take pictures, please be extremely mindful. Before you post it, please be mindful of what your background looks like.
Mm-hmm.
If you take a bathroom selfie and you got a ring in your cloak, pull your shower curtain, put down your toilet seat lid or something. Please blur it out, blur the background out. Like a lot of people, or they take a picture in their kitchen. Look at me, I'm cooking, and you don't know which eye they use.
Woo! Wow.
Or the messy bedroom. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh God.
yeah, that's
Yes.
an
The messy bedroom
immediately
with the
no.
mattress on the floor. Yes. All of
Oh,
it.
what about the mirror with all the spots
That
when
too.
they take the bathroom pic?
Right.
Lord, okay. And okay, anybody else? Y'all in the chat, let me know. Oh, look at Simplified Chic says, so that's why I'm always being told I'm a catfish. Okay, so you might be one of the few Simplified Chic. All right now. All right. Okay, so thank you guys so much for answering. Look, we're about to leave now in just a bit. So in conclusion, guys, are we telling people, hey, dating apps can work? You just got to work at it and make sure you optimize your profile. You know, make sure you're looking for the right things when you're and be careful out there. Are we telling people it can work for them? It looks like we've had some success. Some people have actually met people on there, but you just got to be careful. Listen, guys, do you guys want to share any stories? Like, let me get one good juicy story of a dating app experience. Y'all on the line, let me know.
Nope.
What's a juicy story of an experience you had on a dating app?
No.
Oh Lord, look at Charlie. They be taking pictures
Charlie
in trap
cutting
houses.
up. Charlie, stop cutting up today. Please stop cutting up. Yeah, Lord, please stop cutting up.
Tori
So what
Tori
kind of
looks like he's got a
story?
good story. Tori, tell me about the
Lord.
who you met online.
I don't. Which one?
Mhm. Yep, that part. Come on, Tori, share a story, Tori.
Really? Adina knows my last story.
Ooh!
So it wasn't pleasant. That's all I'm gonna say. It was not. The person wasn't who they made themselves out to be, or anything of that nature. So I ain't gonna say it was a catfish, but it was a bunch of all them other fish put in there together. Trout,
Were you on?
rainbow. Yeah, it was a bunch of them.
Ooh! So what happened? She didn't look like her picture? Like what happened?
I mean, she looked like her picture, but she lied. Everything else that came out her mouth about what she did, what she liked to do, and things of that nature was false. That's the best word I'm going to use.
And what
So
did you find?
it was one of those everything that the person told me that they actually were not.
Oof. And how long did it take you to figure it out? Did you go like on a couple dates? Like how long were you dating that person?
Too long.
He said too long. Oof.
Mhm.
All right, Tori.
Yeah.
So what could you have done differently to avoid that, do you think?
Swiped right.
Really, Tori?
Yes.
Lad. That you know what's funny? You just made me think of one of my coworkers were telling me about like a Facebook group they had about like, have you dated my ex or something like that? So it's like people would actually put pictures of guys from dating profiles and then they would write about the dude. So you would go on and see like if you've seen that picture and people would write about that person on there. I thought that was such like a good idea because you see like a lot of the same pictures. You go on different apps and you'll see like the same dudes. It'd be like, oh, so that I thought that was interesting. Thaddeus, tell me, give me a story about you.
I got too many.
You got too many? You don't want to share one?
But the thing is, to me, like we're supposed to, as human beings, we're supposed to look at life with a sense of adventure and excitement. like to me, bad experiences, what normal people would take as bad experiences, I look at it as like an adventure. Like for instance, the first time I met somebody off of the app, it was at a restaurant. Like she was late. You know, women always late. That I'm already pissed off. Then she came without. We didn't talk about this at all. She came in with a 2-year-old. Yeah, with a 2-year-old, and I could have just been like, oh, this is messed up. I was like, you know what? This is an adventure. This is an adventure. Let me see. So we sat down. We had some lunch, talk, discuss. You know.
And were you okay with it, or did you find her parenting questionable?
Typical kid, you know, high energy, bouncing around.
So did you judge her for that, or was that okay with you?
I approached this with an open mind. life is an adventure, right? So I was adventuring.
So it didn't turn you off?
I mean, no, not really.
No? Wow, Tori, would that turn you off?
I'm still tripping at Thad the Explorer over there. But on the first date, like no warning, you just
No, nothing. No what? I didn't even know she had a kid.
Oh
that that was gonna be my next question. You didn't even know she had a kid.
Nope. It's like I was like, wait a minute.
Yikes. Was there a second
Lord.
date? I gotta know.
Actually, yeah. She invited me to her house. She said she was gonna cook some Italian for me. Yeah, that was actually pretty bomb. That's the best
So the
Italian
three of
bread.
y'all ate?
Yeah, I need to ask her what that recipe was.
My goodness. Oh, all right
So
now.
for the second date, was it the three of y'all?
Yeah, it was.
Chuck E. Cheese?
I was actually 4 because her roommate was there too.
Oh, Lord, not the roommate. You
It's
know,
a
I said
party.
adventure, okay, adventure.
That's a
meaning you
party.
just wanted to hit it. That's what I
Actually,
hear
I
in
did
guy
not want.
code.
Actually, I did
I
not
will
want.
hit this.
No, I did not want it to hit. I was just experimental. Like I said, this is my first time. Let me see what this is about. Let me see what all the complaints are about. This was my thing.
Oh my gosh. Whew, Lord. Oh, thank you guys so much for sharing with me. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, Simplified Cheek said, my boyfriend threw out his net and pulled a big fish all the way in Miami. That fish was me, 700 miles away. That's juicy to me. All right now. Okay, loved it. Charlie said, bro, that happened to me. Old girl showed up with a 4-year-old and one in the oven? Pregnant? My Lord.
I've seen that.
Now, I will say this. I've had that happen. Well, not the blend in the oven part, but I've had what Thad experienced. I've had that happen where this person I was talking to, well, I knew she had kids. So she was like, hey, do you want to meet up for dinner? I was like, okay, cool, fine. So I meet up. I walk in, she tells me where she's sitting, and her and her kids have already started eating. So I quickly put 2 and 2 together and realized, oh, you just need somebody to pay. So I sit
yeah.
down and she was like, oh, do you want a menu? Nah, I'm good. I just ordered water. That was it. So when the ticket came, I was like, well, I'm going to pay for what I ordered, which was actually free. And
Because that's
I
the
will
way you
holler
live
at
your
you
life.
later.
Tori, you did that?
Yes.
Yeah, hell yeah. I would have done the
Absolutely.
same thing.
Man.
Unless
Because that's the way he
Absolutely.
live his life.
Woo, Lord. Okay. Man, thank you guys so much again for sharing. Thank you guys all in the chat. Let's not give up on love, okay? We got this new technology. We can online date. Let's just be wise, be yourselves, be your best selves, and hope for the best, right? So thank you guys all again for joining us tonight on my comfy couch. And y'all have a good time. We'll see you next time. Toodles. Bye, everybody in the chat. Say bye when you leave, and thank you guys for joining tonight.